Hello everyone, and welcome to Call of Cthulhu. We'll be entering the madness shortly. That was actually quite easy. Let me check the audio levels. Madness shortly. Excellent. So... live chat, because it's only fair that everybody has their say, yes? Alright, so I played the first chapter on Twitch, got to the second one, but Twitch has been kind of acting up on me lately, so enter the madness on YouTube. So I don't really know that much about it other than that introductory chapter, so let's get in there. Because yeah, Cthulhu, man. Let's do it. Chapter 1. Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has the trouble of finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. So that's where we are at this point. We're an alcoholic. Oh crap. 12-step program kicked in. Oh no. Anyway, yeah, let's do it. I'm really excited about this game. Who doesn't love Cthulhu? Let's enter madness. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who, in his callousness, can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Yeah, fair enough. So we're alive in the belly of a shark, or something. Ooh, he must have been married at some point. No, that's his right hand. Borderline sounds like Mongolian throat singing, doesn't it? Alright, let's see what we got. Not much. Actually, let's futz around with the settings a second. Graphic, yeah, that's fine. Game, so, yes, no. Sound, yeah, jack that shit up. Control, yoink. Alright. Yeah, sure. Yes, apply the changes. Now we won't ever have to see that menu again. What a lovely place this is. Seafood as far as the eye can see. There we go. So like I said, I did play this introductory bit, so I do know what to do. But after this introductory bit, I'm fucked. I did hope I turned the volume down on my thing to keep up with the chat, though. Yes, I did. Good for me. Ish. Sorry guys, it's been a while, YouTube. How has everybody been? No, I'm not dead. I'm very much alive. Barely. Yes, sir, Mr. Cthulhu. How many push-ups would you like me to do, Mr. Cthulhu? Alright, let's see. Fairly nice looking game in all fairness. I thought this was an item the first time I passed it. Can I climb up here? No. Once again, Shamu got... if you'll excuse me, Cthulhu, I'm trying to speak. Yeah, Shamu got all kinds of fucked up. Look at that. No more fun at Waterworld.
You have been chosen.
Have I? Well, I'd like to thank the Academy for their wondrous nominations. Ooh.
Everything has already been written.
So do they have faces or no?
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Is that Cthulhu? Figured he'd be bigger. Really, dude, you're just gonna give one shot to him and give up? Yeah, I'll do it. I've had dreams like that.
I hate whiskey.
Except I fire more than once, children. Okay, my private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston. There's no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is left less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of those empty bottles, but this place is mine, for the moment. Ooh. Alright. I'm getting Fallout vibes.
I used to be an avid reader.
I am an avid
Wentworth
reader.
Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Unfortunately, no. For you, I
Married woman
suppose.
runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
He seems to be a good job at
Natural
closing
sciences,
cases, though.
Linguistics, archaeology.
Let me know if I need to turn the microphone up. Because I really have no idea how loud this game is being, because it's quite loud in my head. Anyway, back to it. Oh, hello.
That old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Ooh, on the speakeasy. Man, I see. Oh, and it's October. How
I
lovely.
have business here to attend to.
Do I? What business? What business do you
It's been
have?
a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Pearson investigation. The doctor can well repeat that to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Cthulhu, man! Get it together.
I have business here to attend to.
Still. Alright.
A lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Thank you. Ah. Oh. The telephono.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's
Yes.
correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your files. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, goody. Oh, I see. Well, his... Oh, no. So I guess everything starts off at 2? This starts off at nothing. Okay, so strength. Who's forcing the doors, using violence, verbal. Eloquence. Psychology. So human behavior. behavior or on the analysis of objects. I see. Occultism. Skill increases search engines determine the use of spreading knowledge and myth. I'll take that away since it's level 2. We'll try to get everything nice and rounded out. Medicine would be good since 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, and 5. Okay. So we got 2 CP that we can save. Oh, I have to spend them, I see. So, we got 2 CP. Oh. Spot hidden. Eloquence. Spot hidden. Hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects, improving the skill of finding hidden objects and uncovered objects. Oh, well, okay. Oh, we'll do that. We'll do that. Validate.
Thank you for this information.
Yes.
Our files will soon be up to date.
Good.
On a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
You
What's
may.
wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mmm.
Yes. You know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license.
She has a fair point.
The Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
Ta. No.
I'm coming.
I do what I want. For it must be so.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Nice painting.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Nope.
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector.
Never
All of
mind.
Boston knows him.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool.
Did they have a
Sarah,
right
my
to?
little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
I see.
Yes, everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find
Yeah.
out the truth.
Pretty
They say she
accurate.
was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Alright. I can do this.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness.
Well, we're playing a
Or if,
Cthulhu
on
game,
the
so...
contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alright, well, let's check out that file first. Ah, examine the painting. How do I... Okay, that works. Okay, dark water of the case. It's not letting me... Ah, that's crap
A
sickles.
warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Lovely. Let's check out this painting, shall we?
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Let's see.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
I see. Let's see.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is it?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I could go see the Dropkick Murphy. Oh, they haven't been invented yet. Alright.
Her husband was a big deal. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Well, what about Warehouse 36
The
then?
sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay, that's... suppose all the information I need.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down.
Clearly.
I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
Lovely.
I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Fuck you.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Let's check out the
Darkwater.
diary.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
Let's see. Same thing, leave for Darkwater, find out about Darkwater. Missions, it says navigate objectives, but
I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
let's see.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Oh, let's find out. Surely answers await. Chapter 2, Darkwater Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address. A warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be a starting point for Pierce's investigation. Lovely. Wow, this one's taking a bit. Whew.
Enter the madness.
Ah. Pardon me.
We're almost there.
Oh, goody. Nice place. That looks like a good setting for the Call of Cthulhu. I'm game. Let's do it. Let's uncover this mystery. The Skylia. Skyla? Skyla? Yeah, Skyla. Right, Mr. Pierce, we seem to be arriving at the first town. What shall we do?
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Don't mind me, I'm not gonna help.
Welcome
Nice
to
coat.
Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the
Well,
Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
I see you like the fishing
Sarah
type.
Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood.
Oh, yes, please.
Going for a look around the docks.
Wait, no, give me the documents. Alright. Talk to Fitzroy. Excuse me, Fitzroy. Oh, I guess he's going to... The Harbor Master. What are they doing here?
Do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If you force him too much, we'll break everything.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
Okay, that's a little
They're
much.
superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you? What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You can't understand.
Don't put that piece back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You shysters, you're crazy. They're nuts. Well, secondary object. Actually, could go to the bar. I could see what these folks are up to.
There's nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted to stir us
Nothing
up.
for you here either. Pretense.
Hello, Infinite Sky. What? Am I the only English person streaming this? Who doesn't want to play Cthulhu, man? It's Cthulhu. Our intergalactic tormentor.
It's just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Let's go to the bar. And also, welcome, Infinite Sky. Oh man, that's nuts. That's really ridiculous. Thanks for spitting in my feet. Nice!
Hey, be careful.
I like this guy. I like the cut of his jib. Ooh, hello.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Let's see. Test eloquence. You're overdoing it.
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up a tab. Others pay.
Okay. Let's see. No
I didn't
prohibition?
expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
That's fair
Know
enough.
it anyway. Anything else?
Yes, actually. Why the stranded
whale.
whale?
I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
Yummy.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Let's see.
What can
Sarah
you tell me about
Hawkins.
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Let's see. It's not speaking ill if it's true.
her vision? Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Nice line.
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Fair point.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Where can I see them?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Yes. No prohibition. Find about Darkwater. Okay, that was what I picked. So warehouse
You know
36.
where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
Ooh.
Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I'll take that drink now,
Captain
thank you.
Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Only
wouldn't
a
say
small
no.
glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
This will affect your destiny. What?
That'll be all for now.
Will affect your destiny. That's a weird statement.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I see.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
Miraculous
legend.
catch.
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Well,
I bid
they're
you
nuts.
farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Stranger. Well, he looks troubled.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Wow, okay. Quite the story.
He said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
What's up, my troubled friend?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
You look a bit worse for the wear, friend. Let's see what this Missy has to say.
What you looking at, stranger?
You?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink. Stranger.
Stranger.
I told you to beat it.
Well, I mean, if you insist, but I mean, we're in public, so that, yeah, you know what, never mind.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
$68? It's quite a lot of money for 1924. Well, let's talk to Mr. Fitzroy. What are these? Give off a very ethereal glow. Oh.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this.
Keep him new clue memorized.
Broke? This place seems half abandoned.
It does.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Ah. Old school toilets, the ones that would... That looks like it's made out of frickin' wood. It would fall on your head and crush your skull. Wouldn't that be fun, children?
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Figured it looked
The
like
cellar.
it had more wear.
It finished up beached at the
Cellar.
entrance to the harbor.
There's Fitzroy, but don't want to talk to him just yet. Want to take a look around. See if there's anything that catches my fancy. Learning of medicine. Oh, hello. Wait, do I have inventory? Have a lighter. Wait, did my medicine go up? I think it did, you know? Interesting. Amateur, professional. Professional, amateur, amateur, and amateur. That's not only environment. Okay, so I guess the other ones level up naturally, I assume? Would seem to be the case. So. Now.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Except for the wooden leg thing.
What a macabre souvenir.
Indeed. I would agree with that. Well, looks like we've found all we can dig through, so let's talk to Mr. Fitzroy after we save our game. Can we save our game? No, it appears not. So, hello, Mr.
I brought out
Fitzroy.
the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed.
Will I?
Come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Whoa! He's a speedy little one, isn't he? Oh, there he is.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
would.
the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do here.
Let's see. Your documents were unreadable.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
Good
You mean
question.
that the dates have some meaning?
Let's see. What's Charles Hawkins really do for a living? I thought fishing stopped in 1847.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
Possibly.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Tell me about Warehouse
I'm looking for
36.
Warehouse 36. You know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Lovely.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
No.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I
See.
think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Okay, let's see.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Look at his
Yes, I can
photo.
see the
Yeah.
one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
He must
John
be proud.
Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I saw it. Thank you. About this miraculous catch.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Alright, who is
I
Cat?
found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
What a
I
shyster.
wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Interesting. Let's see. Yeah.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Will do, Captain. Ooh, I gained a CP. I'll talk to Cat again.
I told you to beat it.
Well, not getting out anything out of her, that's for sure. Alright, fellows. Pardon me. Warehouse 36.
Something real bad. Don't put that beast back.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
I'm a private detective.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
Oh, you fucking prick.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Crap, I think I blew that. Oh well. What about you, fine sir? No, he just looks miserable like the rest of this town. They look like dinosaur, but I guess they're whale bones or some such.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
What?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Let's see.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
No.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us.
Awfully
Some
judgmental.
of those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
They really like their boats.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I see.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Who is
it
Cat?
who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on.
I assume
hold
it's
on
the
just a
lady.
minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Of course you did.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
I'll see you later. Let's see. Thing around here? No, it appears not. So, I guess we gotta figure out about this cat woman. Not the Batman thing.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who. I bet that you hid them somewhere in your...
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout it to Cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
This cat sounds like an interesting individual.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Let's see.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
You fuck
I
off.
don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Cat. She's your boss.
What?
You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
Oh, gave him the old Glasgow.
Smiles with the left cheek.
Let's see.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Let's see.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I'm not
I've
from
just
Darkwater.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I see. Well then.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Shit. Alright. Let's go see Cat then.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us in trouble.
We gotta find out who this cat lady is and why they're so damn afraid of her.
I told you to beat it.
So she did. However, there's still options available. Look, this path is cleared off. Why sitting in the dark, friend?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking.
Ah.
No more. Go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Ooh. Spot hidden was so hidden items.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
I gotta find a way up first, though. Oh, hello there. And what?
Whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Well, take it then, man. Be worth some scratch. Ratchet device.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Can I use it on the rope? Alright. Now we're getting somewhere.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Well, what are you waiting for? Lift it. Okay. Strange. Goes up to there. We're missing some key elements here. So, I dare say we should talk to the captain again. There's Fitzroy.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Alright,
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
I
You
see.
mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again. What can I do for you?
Let's see.
I shall be on my way.
So
So I still gotta get inside. Can I just fight them? Can't speak to him. Though they did mention that the statue had been desecrated in some manner. So let's have a look, shall we?
There.
Alright.
Hello, old friend.
Key item acquired, I see. Triangles for lighter, got it. Do I need this? What is that writing?
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Might have to put some points into occultism. The bootleggers will take a shine of the booze. I mean, they are bootleggers after all.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst.
What are you guarding?
Listen.
Right.
I went to...
What makes you think
We're boot...
Who do you think did?
What do I...
The sailors.
who else?
Okay, so we need to give...
I bid you gently.
Maybe we can give it to the
If I can't
lashers
get rid
over.
of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Alright, how about you fellows?
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
Of course.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business.
No?
What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
Booze.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you.
Yes, I am. No prohibition for Darkwater.
Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear it.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide your hooch in a fisherman's hut.
We're in there, people. First things first, though. I can't climb this, really? Okay. Oh yeah, the ladder's broke. No hidden items. Some of that greenish paint that looks like it to face that statue of that saint. Brennan or whatever.
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Damn. Oh,
Well, a little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Live. My balls.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
What a badass.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Hey, tell him to calm down.
Alright. Well, I didn't want to outright attack a woman, so...
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area.
How would
Let me
I?
give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us.
Oh, the old
They'll be here long
families.
after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Let's see.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
No.
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Shit.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not seeing.
Alright, cat, lead me to where I need to be.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Okay, cat. Let's see it.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Indeed.
Oh, this place stinks.
Character point earned.
Between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case.
Well, there clearly must be one. That's for sure. Alright, let's see. So we've got 3 CP. Two need 4. Need 6. Eloquence. Psychology needs 3. As this. I need 6 for that, I see. Spot hidden strength. Need 6, need 4. We'll save it then. Interesting.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
So, as do I.
It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Looked like a comic book.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? What happened here?
Interesting. Excellent. So now we have 4 CP. In-depth analysis. Let's see. See, so we can level that up, we can level this up. Yes. What the hell is that? Seriously, what's that noise?
has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Strength and
You sent your men away. Bad idea. I see only one overweight police officer and one hardened veteran.
How dare you? I am a representative of the law.
Relax. Look what I found. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please...
Alright.
Open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them.
Oh, shit.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Something watching us.
At the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Clearly. Strange high house. Chapter 3, Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation as well as partly charred paintings. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join him in his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Now, the interesting thing is, I think once we get past this little point we're going to call it, and I'll do part 2 later, because I usually stream on Twitch, but at the moment, Twitch is kind of being a pain in the ass, so to speak. 2-factor authentication sucks. But I have you lovely people here, so all's well. I was getting so winded all of a sudden. Oh, that was somebody watching me.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion.
I can see that. I have eyeballs.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Let's see.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
Yeah.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I have other questions, good sir.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake.
True.
Anything else?
Let's see.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like his son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Alright, just falling into ruin and anything I should be wary of.
There's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Stop being a dick.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
No, no more questions.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not?
All right.
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Game saved. Okay, and I think for now, that was a good, let's see, hour and 34-minute stream. So thank you all for watching. I do usually stream on Twitch. I'm having some difficulties with it right now. But feel free to leave any game requests that you'd like to see me stream, and I will get around to it. But until then, cheers everybody, and like I said before, I'm not dead. See, I'm on YouTube again. Haha. Anyway, cheers. Have a good night, everybody.